Dear students, in today's session we are going to see the preparation of alcohols. How do we prepare alcohols? Common methods we are using. First method, hydrolysis of alcohols. Hydrolysis of alcohols. Any alkyl halide, let me take a simple primary alkyl halide, methyl bromide. It is primary alkyl halide. Ethyl bromide is also primary alkyl halide. When it is made to react with active sodium hydroxide, sodium bromide will go off. We will be getting methanol plus NaBr. We will be getting ethanol plus NaBr. When an alkyl halide is made to react with active sodium hydroxide, methanol and ethanol are formed. These reactions follow SN2 mechanism. Usually primary alkyl halides. Usually in many reactions, primary compounds undergo if it is substitution. It is nucleophile substitution. What do you mean by SN2? Both the nucleophile and substrate are involved in the reaction. That is known as SN2, bimolecular nucleophile substitution. Here the nucleophile OH minus attacks carbon, the leaving group being Br. So it may go like this: OH minus, when made to react with alkyl halide, it is electronegative. So electron pair will migrate here. It is because of the attack of hydroxide ion, the bond is getting cleaved. You will be getting methyl alcohol and bromide. Why do we call it as nucleophile? Yes, it is the nucleophile. We call it as nucleophile. Hydroxyl group nucleophile. It is substrate. Nucleophilic substitution, because it is being substituted for Br. Instead of Br, OH minus is joining, therefore substitution. Yes, transfer substitution. Nucleophilic substitution, why? It is having affinity towards positive center. Br is negative. It will attract electron towards itself. But carbon, alkyl will be electropositive electron releasing group. It will push electron away and therefore it will get positive center. So hydroxide group is approaching positive center nucleophile. The one which is having affinity towards positive center is said to be nucleophile, and therefore it is nucleophilic substitution by OH. But it is nucleophilic substitution, therefore SN. Why do bimolecular? Both are involved in the reaction. Sometimes what will happen? After the removal of this bond, it may attack. Now both are involved. In the slow step, both are involved. And therefore it is bimolecular, involving both molecules, both substrate and nucleophile. Therefore it is said to be S capital letter, N capital letter, square. We used to write in this way, S and Q. Suppose if it is tertiary alkyl halide like CS3, CS3, Br. If it is tertiary butyl bromide, R 1, 2, 3, 2 bromo, 2 methyl propane. If it is made to react with say active sodium hydroxide or OH minus, active sodium hydroxide will generate OH minus. With this active sodium hydroxide, the first step is in the presence of active sodium hydroxide, but of course it will not get involved in the reaction. The bond between carbon and the bromine is broken first to give carbonium ion or carbocation, because tertiary carbocations are stable. In this step, is the slow step which involves only the substrate. Alright? In this step, only substrate is involved. Slow step. After the formation of carbocation, the OH minus attacks carbonium on either side. So here in this step, only substrate is involved and not the nucleophile. And therefore it involves SN1, we call it as SN1. Only substrate. Only because of this carbonyl ion is formed. It is a slow step. The slow step involves formation of carbonyl. After the formation of carbonyl ion, immediately the nucleophile is attacking. Therefore nucleophile is substituting. Nucleophile is substituting, but not because of the approach of nucleophile, but beforehand itself it is getting, it is becoming carbonyl ion, and therefore it is said to be unimolecular. Only one molecule is involved in the rate determining step or slow step. Therefore, tertiary alkyl halides, primary alkyl halides form as to tertiary alkyl halides form undergo SN1. Very simple concept. As if it is very difficult question they will be asking, but very simple. And secondary depending upon situation, either SN1 or SN2. But primary means SN2, tertiary means SN1. Only those things will be asked. So that is about hydrolysis of alkyl halides. Hope you might have understood well. If needed, again you start to write yourself. Both are involved. Removal of Br and substitution of by OH take place simultaneously. Whereas here, Br minus is removed first. Removal of Br minus is slow step. Removal of Br minus. In that step, only substrate is involved, and that is molecule. Alright. Hope you might have understood about hydrolysis of alkyl halide and also the mechanism. Now, second one. Hydration of alkenes. Well, hear of this. Hydration of alkenes. Second layer. Hydration of alkenes. Earlier hydration of alkenes. Alright. Let us take a simple alkene. Propylene. Common name. Propene. IUPAC name. Propene. When propene is made to react with, say, concentrated sulfuric acid in the presence of sulfuric acid, hydrolysis. The acid catalyzes hydration. Protonation takes place after the substitution, and therefore we call it as hydration, addition of water. But in the presence of sulfuric acid, first the protonation occurs, followed by. Here, the addition takes place as per Marconi-Kempf rule. Marconi-Kempf. What is Marconi-Kempf? The name you may not be familiar, but you will be familiar when you start to learn organic chemistry. Marconi-Kempf, very important rule. What is it? During the addition of some thing into an alkene, a double bonded carbon. Into a double bonded carbon addition. Addition means here one atom or group, here one atom or group. If it is added, double bond will become single bond. Because double bond is after all, because of unsaturation, we don't have enough atom to be bonded. Here we have 3 atoms around the carbon. Here only 3 atoms, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So shortage. Therefore double bond is common. When some atom or group is added, here one atom or group, 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 double bond will become single bond. That addition we say hydration, using water. Using water means hydrogen at one carbon, OH at another carbon. Hydrogen at one, OH at another. According to Marconi-Kempf, what is it? Already there is more number of hydrogen. With that, the hydrogen will go. OH will be going to the other carbon. Among the two, which is negative part, this is negative part. The negative part of the atom, the one which is being added to double bond, will add that to that carbon which has got minimum number of hydrogens or maximum branches. Not all will be negative. The negative part will be added to that carbon which has minimum hydrogen, among the two minimum hydrogen, which has more branches. It is bonded to 2 branches. It is having no branch. It is having one branch apart from this, and therefore C H double bond. It is having no branch, only hydrogen. But here it is having one branch, nothing. And therefore, with this, the negative part will be added. That is Marconi-Kempf. Very easy to remember Marconi-Kempf. With already more hydrogen, hydrogen will be added. With minimum hydrogen, negative part will be added. That's all. So the product would be CH3, CH, OH, CH3. Here hydrogen, here OH. So you will be getting propan to all. 3 carbon atoms in the chain from saturated hydrocarbon propane. E is eliminated because we have alcohol oil suffix. At the second carbon, therefore, propan to all. It is propene, propylene coffee. So that is hydration of alkene. Next one, react with Grignard's reagent. So remember Marconi capsule. With any compound you can add like this. Third one, mechanism we are not discussing, it's not needed now. But most of the reactions will be having mechanism. Concept understanding is needed. Whatever may be the compound, I can give you compound like this. Here, during addition of water, and what I want to add, here OH, that you should remember, more branch, here hydrogen, that is the concept. Concept you have to understand, that's all. So the double bond will become single bond, you get getting the product like this. This is the product. CH3, COH, CH3, CH3, tertiary middle. This is how we get the compound. This is how questions will be asked for examination. Okay. Third one. Reaction of Grignard reagent, or let me say using Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent is a very important synthetic reagent, very important synthetic reagent. RMGX is Grignard reagent. RMGX is Grignard reagent, very important Grignard reagent. Why? The tendency of magnesium is to make bond with other halogen or hydroxy group or ethoxy group. So this is how magnesium is getting substituted. Magnesium electron positive metal. Already it is making bond with halogen. Another one is alkyl group. It tries to break the bond with alkyl group. It likes to make bond with electronegative halogen, hydroxy or alkoxy. Alkoxy here I have ethoxy. And therefore, it is because of this reason, Grignard reagent is found to be a more important synthetic reagent in the preparation of so many compounds, especially alcohols also. So any aldehyde, formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, or anything, any aldehyde, whatever may be the aldehyde, you will be getting alcohol. With ketones also you will be getting alcohol. What is aldehyde? RCHO. CHO I have elaborated. Instead of R, if we have hydrogen, it is formaldehyde, methanol. So it is formaldehyde, methanol. Only one carbon atom means saturated hydrocarbon, methane. Why saturated? Double bond O is carbon group, functional group. Otherwise carbon, no other double bond with another carbon. Methane, aldehyde functional group, therefore methanol. It is ethane, CH3 means ethane. Instead of two hydrogen, we have double bond O, therefore ethanol. I give only IUPAC names. Methane, propanol. It is ketone. Carbon group, at both sides we have alkyl. It is propanol. With 3 carbon atoms, propane. But a ketone is present instead of 2 hydrogen, therefore propanol. Common name may be formaldehyde, that also you should know. Formaldehyde. It is present in redan formica. The venom of redans have formic acid, from which the name derived formica, formaldehyde, formic acid. It is acetaldehyde. It is found, acetic acid is found in vinegar, and therefore CH3COH has got acetic acid, corresponding aldehyde acetaldehyde. It is propionaldehyde, 3 carbon atoms, propionaldehyde. It is also more or less acetyl group. CH3CO means acid, but it is a ketone, therefore called as acetone. All the names given at the second are said to be common names. First names are said to be IUPAC. Now, When these aldehydes are made to react with Grignard reagent, CS3MgCl, CS3MgBr, CS3MgI, C2H5MgI, whatever it may be used. Okay? When made to react with Grignard reagent, CS3MgBr. Let me take only simple Grignard reagent. Here I have taken ethyl. Here I have taken methyl magnesium chloride. Methyl magnesium chloride, methyl magnesium bromide, ethyl magnesium chloride, methyl magnesium chloride. When made to react with corresponding aldehyde, any aldehyde, formaldehyde gives only primary aldehyde. Don't forget, reaction of formaldehyde with the Grignard reagent. Formaldehyde with the Grignard reagent gives only primary aldehyde. Aldehydes other than formaldehyde, any aldehyde other than formaldehyde. Aldehydes other than formaldehyde give secondary aldehydes to the Grignard reagent. Any Grignard reagent, it's not a matter. Whatever may be the Grignard reagent, you will be getting only secondary aldehyde. If ketones are made to react with Grignard reagent, ketones are made to react with Grignard reagent, you will be getting tertiary aldehyde. Alright, so that rule you should know. Whatever may be the Grignard reagent used, you will be getting only primary. If formaldehyde is used, if methanol is used. And whatever may be the aldehyde other than formaldehyde, you will be getting secondary aldehyde. If ketones are used, you will be getting tertiary aldehyde. Alright. So, when it is made to react with methyl magnesium, addition across double bond, C bond H, with the carbon methyl group, with the oxygen NGCl. With the carbon methyl group, with the, always with the carbon alkyl group with the oxygen NGCl. Magnesium prefers to be bonded with oxygen. And the alkyl group with carbon. This is how the addition occurs. Alkyl here, MgCl here. Alkyl here, magnesium. Alkyl here, magnesium. That's that. Just know the concept. Remaining things you can forget. Alkyl group will bond with carbon. Oxygen, MgCl double bond will be a single bond because it is addition reaction. Acetaldehyde, ethanol with methyl magnesium bromide. Of course, I have write here. No problem, you understand it. CS3, CH. Acetaldehyde, CH3, C double bond H. I made single bond Y with the carbon methyl with the oxygen NGCl. Here, same thing. Same thing. What is happening? CS3, CH2, C double bond OH, propanol. Now, across the double bond, with the carbon ethyl, here we have taken ethyl, therefore ethyl here, MgCl with the oxygen, double bond will become single bond. Next one, CS3, CS3, double bond becomes single bond, with the carbon methyl, with the oxygen NGCl. Next is the acid hydrogen. H plus bar H2O. H plus bar H2O. H plus bar H2O. H plus bar H2O. What is happening? Fine. Here we have this oxygen. With the carbon methyl with oxygen. Now hydrogen here, OH here. Hydrogen here, OH here. Fission in the presence of acid. Magnesium prefers hydrogen. Magnesium prefers hydrogen. I said already. It is because of that only the reaction. RMgX. It prefers halogen. Any halogen. It prefers hydrogen. It prefers alcohol. That's what I said. So, with magnesium hydrogen. So, what will be the product? CS3, CH2, OH. We have got a primary alcohol. Carbon having OH, that attached to the only one carbon, primary alcohol. Here, CS3, CS3, OH. We got a second alcohol. Carbon having OH, that bonded to that. Second. Removal of magnesium hydroxychloride. Magnesium with magnesium at one side chlorine, another side OH. Magnesium hydroxychloride. magnesium hydroxybromide chloride. Magnesium, removal of magnesium hydroxychloride. Okay. What is the product here? CS3, CH2, OCH, OH, CH2, diethyl carbonyl, with propylpen, 3-pentanol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 carbon atoms. And the third carbon atom we have over. Therefore, pentantriol. It is ethanol, 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 propane, all the second carbon atom 2 all. It is pentantriol. It is CS3, CS3, OH. The tertiary butyl alcohol are 2-methyl 2-propanol. That's all. So primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. Reaction of formaldehyde with the Grignard reagent, primary alcohol, any other aldehyde, secondary alcohol, ketone, tertiary alcohol. Hope you might have understood. Again go through. You will be knowing what is called. Then last one, ester. Reaction of esters, maybe formate ester gives, let me take formate ester. Reaction of formate ester, HC double bond OCH. Reaction of formate ester with the Grignard reagent, MgCS3, MgCl. Correct? So it is ethyl formate. You can say formate ester or ethyl methanoate. When made to react with Grignard reagent, addition of the double bond, you will be getting HCO, OCH5. Here with carbon methyl, with oxygen MgCl. With the carbon methyl, with oxygen MgCl. So hydrolysis. Before that, what is happening? Here one important thing. The ethoxy magnesium at the adjacent carbon, magnesium is bonded with carbon. At adjacent carbon we have ethoxy group. The tendency of magnesium is also to take up alkoxy group. Therefore, since it is available already, alkoxy that will be removed. So, ethoxy magnesium chloride. The valency of magnesium is 2. One side chlorine, one side ethoxy magnesium will go up. You will be getting CS3, C double bond OH acetaldehyde. CS3, C double bond OH acetaldehyde. That acetaldehyde, when made to react with yet another molecule of Grignard reagent, methyl magnesium chloride, what will happen? Addition across the double bond again, as we have seen in the earlier one, aldehydes other than formaldehyde. So you will be getting it secondary after now. CS3, CH with oxygen MgCl. With oxygen MgCl. MgCl here methyl. Methyl with carbon, MgCl with oxygen. Next step, hydrolysis. Here H, here OH. So acid hydrolysis. What is happening? CS3, CH, OH, CH3. So this method, formate ester, it may not be ethyl formate, maybe methyl formate, propyl, whatever it may be. When we use formate ester and methanoate ester, what is happening? You will be getting an alcohol containing 2 alkyl groups which are same, because this alkyl group is not reagent. Will react twice, and therefore same alkyl group will be bonded with here twice. You will be getting a secondary alcohol. A secondary alcohol containing same alkyl group. To get a secondary alcohol containing same alkyl group, we use formate ester. So what for formate ester use? Use format ester is used to get an alcohol containing two alkyl groups, which are two same kind of alkyl. Why it is happening? Why it is happening? This Grignard reagent is reacting twice. Naturally, with the carbon only it is attacking. In the next time also it is happening like that, because carbon group is formed. Since the methyl group is bonded with carbon first time, second time we will be getting an alcohol containing two secondary alcohol with the two alkyl groups which are similar. Okay. So that is about preparation of alcohols. First one we have seen hydrolysis of alkyl halides. Second one, hydration of alkenes. Third, with Grignard reagent. In the next class, we shall see the remaining methods of preparation of alcohols. Thank you.